battery. Where'd you get the money?
But we used to go to holidays. One place there, right on the sea.
You must have done it right for us to go on holidays.
That was Newry Island. We used to go to Newry Island.
Yeah.
You know that one?
No, well, I don't. It's probably a swamp or something now. Actually, it's probably $1,000 a night resort.
This was you got over there and they'd the boat.
Yeah.
And
well, that was the Whitsundays. That was Mackay area. Did you ever live in Finch Hatton?
No, I don't think so. But the one when we used to go...
I remember we went to the Finch Hatton show when I was a kid. I was about 13. Went to the Finch Hatton show. Yeah.
But to that island, Newry Island, have you heard of that? And one lady owned it. And all you'd have was a big canvas, a big canvas tent.
Yeah.
And you do your own cooking. Or if you wanted to cook a roast or anything, she'd cook it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you when you went there?
Oh, I don't know. But she was nice. She lived in that island all the time. That lady.
She lived there all the time.
I think so, yeah.
You lived in Brisbane too, in Brunswick Street somewhere, didn't you?
So.
Yeah, when you worked at the Spot the Ball. You said you used to work at the Spot the Ball competition in Brisbane.
Yeah.
You used to work extra, get nights. You worked at Woolworths, didn't you? In Brisbane. Or Coles.
I did go to one of them.
I think you worked in the Brisbane in the main street. In Woolworths in the main street. One that's been there for years.
Something, and they'd all take something. They'd always say, "Kate, you bring your beautiful bread." My mother made homemade bread, and even Dad used to tell us that it didn't lift. What beautiful bread she used to make. Homemade bread. They'd make up a time to get her have a meeting together. That's the first thing they'd say, "Now, Kate, you bring your beautiful bread." They will bring what they do best.
Good bread, eh?
Yeah.
Do you remember it as a kid?
No.
You don't?
Bread.
It's just bread.
The kids don't like bread.
Well, if it's good bread, they do.
But it was funny, the owner of that place, when we went to the island, She'd sit there in the afternoon. It's the only time you'd see her, really. The owner. Big lady. But if you wanted something cooked, she'd cook it.
Yeah.
That's where we used to go in the evening. The school was finished. Mum was we'd be going to, there was one lady all by herself. And Mum would go and see her. Well, you know, one time when she was there. She'd go and visit her. And Mum would be frightened. Mum would have to walk home then. And she'd be frightened all the way home. Out in the bush.
Yeah.
She was frightened.
Scaredy cat.
Yeah. She'd always have bring back some.
You had someone banging on the doors one night.
What?
You said one night you were home alone and you heard someone banging on the doors and you thought it was your brother. Someone trying to get in the house and you were at home one night.
Oh, I can't remember.
You thought it was Graham.
It was Graham.
Well, no, you said it wasn't.
Oh,
You said it wasn't Graham.
I don't know.
Uh,
I know it's a long time ago. We'd go there, we'd have to walk home. And Mum was frightened.
Does she have kids with her?
Oh, yeah.
She didn't think
No,
to.
she didn't.
What's that?
Depended on what they were doing. Yeah.
What was she frightened of? Swaggies.
Oh, anything. She was frightened.
Did Swaggies ever come to the farm?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah? What did she do?
Yeah. Oh, well, some of them, this was in the Depression.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'd come to the house. And if Mum was there, she'd, some of them, she was frightened of them. With reason, I think. She always gave them something, never. And she said, yeah, I know that some of them used to were, you know, not very good characters.
Yeah.
She always give them something.
Yeah. What did your father do? He hunt them off.
Hmm?
What did your father do?
Yeah, he'd go for them, yeah.
He hunt them off, did he? How'd he hunt them off?
Oh, well, I don't know. They're probably gone before he got there. But Mum was, you know, she was frightened.
Supposed to living in the country.
Yeah, and there was this one big house there. Never saw who lived in it.
Yeah.
The light was on all night.
You said they were women.
Yeah, women.
Sounds weird.
They just slept in the daytime. It was a queer place, you know.
It was?
It was Australia. It was a sort of a funny place.
Yeah.
And there was one beautiful house there. and they had a. They were wealthy. And they had a. One of them was looking after his. I think he was looking after his grandmother.
Yeah.
And he sent her. What did he do? He sent a card for one Christmas to one of the girls, and Mum sent it back.
Why?
She said she doesn't want him. Doesn't want him around her. And she sent it back. No, I thought that was a bit mean. And he had this. They had a beautiful house. They were too old to have a child, so it must. I don't know how he must have been. He lived there.
Graham?
No, this was one of the boy that lived there.
Oh, the boy. Not Colin.
Oh, but the backyard was. I don't think they ever looked in the backyard with the tree. We'd climb up this tree and go out on the
limb.
Yeah, and underneath it was bits of tin, and here we are. We're sitting in a line on this thing. Nobody thought that it'd be dangerous.
Goodness me.
Because those women never looked at what was past their part of their house, the part of. We're always made welcome to go there.
That's terrible.
And that's what he'd do. We'd sit up there on this thing, because they'd never come to see what you're doing, these old women.
Oh, no.
And I remember he sent a card to Dorothy. Yeah. And Mum sent it back. She was offended. Because this bloke that she didn't like sent this, and I didn't think I'd called for it.
It wasn't the one you sat in your dad's chair.
What about Dad's chair?
Some guy who came to court you or someone, and he sat in your father's chair. What did he do?
When he went, as soon as he left, I can't remember where he was. Oh, is it? Something about that cheeky young bugger taking my chair. Dad had a big chair. And he came and splunked his seat down on his chair.
You got out of a couple of engagements, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Oh, I don't know. Well, I can't really remember.
What about the guy at the dance? And you said you'll put it with the guy who gave you the thing at the dance. And
What?
the guy who gave you, so he gave you something at the dance.